Conservative commentator extraordinaire Megyn Kelly goes after Taylor Swift.
And you have no children. You have a cold, lonely life.
For attending a comedy event. What? Why? Well, it turns out this comedy event is a poser for fundraising Hamas and Gaza.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
Are you retarded?
When asked, Taylor Swift said, "Why are you hating?" Fuck! Swifties, attack! I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this is What's Next. TGIF, everyone. I'm Jasper Gonzo. What's next? Another episode, Daily Dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today as we go into this weekend. There's not many things that I won't do videos on. You know, just so many stories out there. You know, you're inundated every single day. And you just got to pick a couple every day. But this particular person, I try to avoid because of disdain. Not hate, not loathe, just disdain. Why? Because like a dead horse constantly getting beaten, this is how this person is. To me, anyway. 1, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, pop superstar. Taylor Swift, girlfriend of some tight end in Kansas City, who, of course, if you go to see a Kansas City Chiefs game, no, it's not about the game. It's all about her. So now, Taylor Swift, when it comes to business, she's very astute. She's very smart. But when it comes to politics, well, that's very, very highly questionable. And Megyn Kelly let her know it. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Megyn Kelly calls for the boycott of Taylor Swift for attending a Gaza relief fundraiser. Megyn Kelly has called for the boycott. Pop superstar Taylor Swift after a singer attended a comedy show with an attachment fundraiser aimed at providing quote-unquote humanitarian relief for the people of Gaza. How nice. Swift reportedly attended comedian Rami Youssef's More Feeling stand-up tour at Brooklyn last Friday, which will provide relief funds to the people of Gaza. Quote, money from the event went to benefit the non-governmental organization America Near East Refugee Aid. Is that a thing? Yeah, I'm sure it is. The Queens-born Youssef said in an Instagram post, the Israeli troops attempted to root out Hamas in the Gaza Strip following the deadly attacks on October 7th, noted the New York Post. Of course, they just threw that as an afterthought at this point. Megyn Kelly raged at the news of Taylor Swift attending a show, saying that on a Tuesday podcast, the pop singer owes Israelis and Jewish Americans an apology. Quote, I hope they boycott her events until she issues it because attending this thing was wrong, asserted Kelly.
A group that NGO Monitored has described as highly political, presenting a highly biased view of the Israel-Palestine war, ignoring any Palestinian responsibility for hardship, and contributing to the demonization of Israel. That is the group Taylor Swift thought it might be fun to help raise money for, attend the fundraiser for, and she owes Israelis and Jewish Americans an apology. And I hope they boycott her events until she issues it. Because attending this thing was wrong. It was wrong. Do some Googling. See what they do in Gaza to gays. See about women's rights in Gaza, Taylor. Otherwise, do this when it comes to talking about those issues again. You clearly know nothing.
Kelly said that Anira has been described as a highly political, presenting a highly biased view of Israeli-Palestine war, ignoring any Palestinian responsibility for hardship and contributing to the demonization of Israel. Well, once again, let me clarify. No such thing as Palestine. No historical document regarding Palestine. They're Arab squatters, Arab refugees. Just to clear the air. Quote, this is a group that Taylor Swift thought it might be fun to raise money for. Attend the fundraising for, Kelly later added. Do some Googling and see what the Gaza, what they do, See what they... Kelly said that Anira has been described as a highly political, presenting a highly biased view of the Israel-Palestine war, ignoring any Palestinian responsibility for hardship and contributing to the demonization of Israel. Let me clarify. No such thing as Palestine. No historical document regarding Palestine. There's no such thing as a state of Palestine. There's no such thing as Palestinian people. They're Arab squatters, Arab refugees. Quote, That is a group Taylor Swift thought it might be fun to raise money for, attend the fundraising for, Kelly later added. Do some Googling. See what they do in Gaza to gays and women's rights. Kelly further asserted that Taylor Swift knows nothing. Anera has claimed on his website that it does not work or even coordinate with Hamas. Anera's policy is to supply assistance with only legitimate, capable institutions to comply with U.S. laws. We filter individuals' agencies against a computerized list of terrorist organizations cited by the U.S. Treasury Department on its Office of Foreign Assets Control list. Because Hamas is designated as a terrorist group by the U.S. State Department, Anera does not work or even coordinate with them, it says. This is Ramzi Youssef and his list of where he's going to be doing his quote-unquote comedy tour. He's already been to Philadelphia, Stanford, D.C., Brooklyn. He's attending Paris in the new year, Oslo, Copenhagen, Berlin, Calgary, and then the once beautiful city of San Francisco, now known as San Fran shithole, February 2nd. Some of Taylor Swift's fans came to her defense. Yes, the Swifties came out swift. In defense on social media, saying she should not face the condemnation for attending, quote-unquote, a comedy show. Because that's all it was. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Quote, other ex-users, Twitter, tweets, pointed out that fellow A-listers who attended the comedy show, including Selena Gomez, Anna Taylor-Joy, Zoe Kravitz, Cara Delevingne, I think, weren't facing the same heat for it, noted the Post. When it comes to those quote-unquote A-listers, Zoe Kravitz, really? Is she an A-lister anymore? Selena Gomez, she's doing a cooking show on some network. So, really? But you're not the queen. You're not the reigning queen of pop music. And that's who Taylor Swift is. Now, if this were a simple comedy show that Taylor Swift happened to pop in on, great. It would have been like, wow, she's here to see Ramzi Youssef. And of course, Ramzi Youssef, if anybody's seen him, I saw a little bit of him on Netflix. It's sprinkled with politics, sometimes heavy on the politics. He's not my taste. I prefer, I don't know, real comedians like Chappelle and Bill Burr. But anyway, for Taylor Swift to attend something like this, I think goes beyond the pale. She was very quiet, eerily quiet, eerily silent when Israel was attacked by Hamas October 7th. She said nothing. Not one peep from her people, not one peep from her. So now she rolls up at a comedy show with a fundraiser attached to an organization that supports Gaza / Hamas. But on their official website, they're saying, no, we don't like Hamas. We don't coordinate with Hamas. Wink, wink. Now, as I said in the beginning of this, when it comes to business, Taylor Swift is astute. She's very smart. She's no dummy. You don't get to be making over $1 billion and sell out everywhere you go if you don't have a little bit of intelligence. But when it comes to politics and her views, and if anybody saw the Netflix doc that she did where she slams Trump for being Trump, well, there you go. That's the extent of her politics. It's like when LeBron James said, I read a book once. That's what you get out of Taylor Swift when it comes to her politics. So I agree with Megyn Kelly that she should do this. But are there going to be boycotts? No, there won't be, because the Swifties won't allow it. They won't allow it. They won't let anyone to disturb the Queen. They will protect the Queen at all costs. That is what they do. Well, that's when you're young, ignorant, and a moron. And that is what the Swifties are. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this, please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.